If Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Netflix's Night Agent had a baby, it would be this movie Black Bag. Black Bag is a spy thriller suspense film starring Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett, and let me just say, I know I say this a lot, but this movie may be my favorite movie of the year. Now, a quick little spoiler-free rundown of the film is you are following SIS agent George Woodhouse, who has been tasked with finding out the traitor in the British intelligence agency. However, one of the people he's tasked with watching is his own wife. Now, with all that out the way, let's get straight into it. This movie, unlike a lot of spy movies, is not exposition heavy. Steven Soderbergh, the director, does a great job of showing and not telling. Like a lot of spy movies, if you watch them, do a lot of time explaining the background, explaining the history of what's going on. But this dude, he just throws you right into it. And one way he does that is through the music, bro. Like there were whole minutes in this movie where the characters weren't talking. They were just doing stuff and the music was just in the background bumping. Like I look to the left, look to my right, and I see people look to my right, look to my left, and I see people get jiggy a little bit because the music was really that enticing. And then you add on top of that, the writing and the dialogue of the film is absolutely peak. Like, again, this movie doesn't have a lot of exposition, but when it does, it's straight to the point. They don't waste no time, and I love that about this film. And none of this applies more to anyone than Michael Fassbender's character, George Woodhouse, because the way he had to interrogate and spy on not only his wife, but his co-workers, his friends, bro was truly moving like an evil James Bond. He not like evil per se, but you get what I mean. Like the one thing about this movie that may be a bad thing is you have to be paying attention. If you daydream for 2 minutes, you'll be completely lost, right? The writing is impeccable. The amount of twists and turns that you won't see coming. I'm probably gonna watch it a second time just because I didn't see a lot of this ish coming. Now, with that being said, you probably think, okay, the movie has to be a little rushed, right? But no, for a movie that's a little over an hour and 30 minutes long, take a few minutes, the pacing is A1. Like it doesn't. The movie, everything in this movie feels like it should be in this movie. Nothing is rushed and nothing is forced, and that is truly something when it comes to a spy movie. Like for a movie that's barely over an hour and 30 minutes long, they did a great job of making it feel like it's connected, not convoluted, not congested. The movie just goes from one point to another, and I really love that. The pacing is one of the best things about this film. Now, as much as this movie is a spy thriller and is suspenseful, at its core, it truly is a romance film building on the theme of trust. This movie does a really good job of throwing in your face that trust is the main theme of this movie. You have to have trust, because if not, you'll get situations like these where everything, your entire fan group can fall out at a drop of a dime. It's because of one person. But hey man, if y'all looking for an intense spy thriller with a little bit of romance, I suggest you go watch the movie Black Bag. And hey, it's David. See y'all later.